Dude, you want to know something that freaked me out today?
What?
My mom was like, hey, we gave all your toys to your nephews, and I was like, okay. But then she sent me a picture of all of my toys spread out on a mat outside, and then I saw toys I hadn't seen in years, and it, like, dude, I had like 4 separate ants toys, like with a Z, ants.
Really?
I had Z.
Those have toys?
I had the Sylvester Stallone ant. I had the Colonel ant. Look, why did I have ants toys?
You had good taste.
I don't even remember them.
Chris,
You probably didn't play with them much.
I thought this story was going to go in a different...
4 of them.
I thought this story was going to go... first of all, let me just say, I didn't know ants had merchandise.
Me neither. I completely forgot.
But, like, I
So
also...
weird.
Was it from, like, McDonald's? But...
No, they were action figures.
What?
Yeah.
Ants had that much of a pull?
Everything had action figures back in the day. Everything.
That was
Right.
kind of the model for like making a kid's property.
Yeah, kids don't play with toys anymore. They play with iPads.
I remember getting a Jack specific of a Ratatouille.
Aw.
It was cool. It was like you could put him in the pot and then like
You can boil rat?
yeah you could slowly boil a rat.
And he goes,
Fucking scary. It's an alarming sound if that is a rat. I don't want a rat to be boiled alive.
have you ever done the boiling rat experiment?
It's like the ice bucket challenge, but where you boil a rat and then pour it over your head.
I've never felt the need to boil a rat. I feel like rats deserve better than being slowly boiled alive.
Do you?
Yeah, they deserve to be quickly belted alive.
What? That is fair. I still can't believe you did that, you monster.
It was a once in a lifetime thing. I'll never be able to do it again. But
What happened?
At one point, I was taking off my pants and I had like this like big
The
cowboy
rat
belt.
saw your big throbbing.
Yeah, it saw my big throbbing cock and was drawn to it like a magnet. And I used that opportunity to like
Smash
take a
its
swing at
fucking
it.
head.
Yeah. I managed to like catch it in a corner, so like the belt buckle like went into its brain.
Oh.
And
Ugh.
it like fucking murdered it
Well, I
immediately.
think that's just an unfortunate morbid reality.
I mean, I think it's I think it was pretty lucky.
I feel like this song is very fitting for murdering rats.
This is a good song. But, Lyle.
Yeah.
I have had situations where, like, thinking about that would make me sad, just little rats getting their heads caved in, right?
Yeah.
But then, I have mornings where I wake up to, like, crows, and they're like, ah! 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 And I'm like, ah! If I had a gun, I would blast their fucking heads off. I f***ing hate them so much. It's like, and they won't shut up.
Yeah, they're fucking
There's certain
annoying.
birds in the morning where they're just like, they just shut the f up and leave.
Yeah,
I would totally fucking like torture them with little pliers and pull their eyes out of their heads. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. But I do understand the
They're
sentiment.
annoying. Birds are annoying in the morning.
when number one, like, they're fucking dying in your walls and making your apartment
Yeah,
stink,
that's
and then you can,
horrible.
like, you know, it's the middle of the night and you just hear the fucking...
Yeah.
You're like, God fucking damn it.
That's extremely annoying.
And they're drawn to the smell of corpses of other rats.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
So if they die in your walls, it'll attract more
Why?
rats to your
Why do
house
they
to
want
eat
it?
those rats.
What's their problem?
I don't know, they're fucked up.
Guys, just to clarify.
Can I just say?
I definitely do want to torture. Okay.
No, keep saying.
I do want to crucify all the crows in my front yard.
I want to be like that guy that crucified the rat on a cross because it ate his turtle.
Yeah.
Just remember that they're aquatic and that you can't just leave them in a bucket for a week and see if they live or not.
Turtles or rats?
Rats.
See, Corey, that guy's turtle got eaten by a rat, right? It would have been worse for him to accept that. Did you know that betrayal is more noble?
For rats?
What?
Betrayal is more noble than just letting it fly.
What the hell are you talking
What?
Wait,
about?
talking
no,
about
not
rats?
betrayal. Revenge!
Revenge, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, revenge
Betrayal is you
Betrayal's
never want to
kinda
betray.
different.
Yeah, betrayal is like
That's like slightly different,
yeah.
but
How come like there's a lot of stories about like revenge isn't satisfying. First of all, yes it is.
it is
Second,
the most satisfying thing to see.
there's like zero benefit to betrayal. You should never betray.
I do, but also the sentiment of like, when you go out and get revenge, it doesn't really make you feel any better, but it's still a good thing.
Yeah. And
For revenge.
if someone,
There's a lot of games and movies now pushing like revenge. Just it leads to the loop of like violence. Like fuck it, I don't care if someone comes in and fucking cuts my mom's head off. I'm gonna fucking cut off their mom's head.
eye for an eye, a mom's head for a mom's head. Oh no, not this shit.
Sumo.
How do I hit this guy?
Why don't you try aiming for his weak point,
Yeah.
dumbass?
Why don't you try giving him the old banana slammer? Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, he's a sumo guy, so you gotta knock him into the
Yeah,
fucking...
that's what I was trying to do.
That's cool.
I was trying to stun him though.
Go, Corey, go! This game has some really good ideas, I gotta say.
I know.
Yeah.
The bosses are clever, I think. But it's always just circle the enemy, though. It's just...
I've heard this rumor, and I don't know if it's entirely true, so take it with a grain of salt. But I've heard the rumor that Sega just kind of thinks like, oh yeah, Sonic fans will kind of buy whatever. So when they're kind of like testing someone out, they'll put them on a Sonic game, and then once they prove themselves, they'll put them on like Yakuza or something like that. So yeah, Sonic gets like basically, even though it's like one of their bigger franchises, it usually gets like a B team or like people that like haven't really quite worked
That
in the
doesn't
industry
surprise
for too
me.
long.
I do feel like Sonic Frontiers controls really good. Like I feel like they've mastered how Sonic could feel in a 3D world, and it makes me very happy of the prospect of the future of Sonic, like in 3D. However, this kind of stuff where you're kind of forced to like go on like springs and rails is kind of lazy.
If
And
they
I
had
would
a few
rather
little
just have
towns
like,
laid around this open
I
world,
know,
that's the whole problem. Is it's so empty and desolate.
I know. If it was like Dark Souls, it always goes to Dark Souls, and you could like go up scaffolding and shit into like buildings and stuff and go through roofs that were like loop-de-loops. It would be so sick because it like feels like it's a part of the environment. Like even Sonic 06 did that shit.
Yeah.
They had roofs that you could run up like fucking skateboard ramps. There's like no excuse.
I feel like if they had like a really good world design team, like if they had the design team that did like Ghost of Tsushima or fucking something like that, like I feel like they would. This game would work a lot better.
I agree.
The pop and
I personally feel like
that pop is pretty bad.
I personally feel like this was kind of like they got the engine to feel good, and they spent very minimal time on everything else.
Yeah, if they made like a second game that basically used this as a base, I could see it being actually pretty sick.
Yeah.
I don't think this is terrible.
Oh, it's two Knuckles.
But I'm not like blown away by it either. Like
No,
I
agree.
wouldn't like go home and buy this.
No, and I think if you buy this game, you should buy it on sale. Personally, I do agree with most reviews where it's like, it's definitely like a 7 out of 10, but it's still a good Sonic game.
It's Knuckles.
You're in there and I'm out here.
No, please stop that.
No.
Don't make fun of me.
Now I'm
Damn it, I spoke too soon.
Did you see that? Poor Sonic, he's infected with the corruption.
Some rescue. I'm still half ghost. I'm
Damn.
working on it, okay?
I'm working on it.
Well,
Just a little
excuse
side
me,
effect of
princess.
weird energy.
That's what it sounded like.
The fuck?
Knuckles tried to. Did you see that? Knuckles is a sociopath. Or
Yeah, he tried to fucking
yeah, he
smash
tried to
Sonic in
punch
the
Sonic
face.
when he was. I mean, look at Sonic. He's kind of smirking like he's up to no good.
You're stupid and I hate you.
He's a little too smirky, I feel.
Listen.
But I do like this. I do like Sonic and Knuckles. They have kind of like bro moments. It's not like cringy where like Sonic's like, "Can I smell that rose you're holding, Amy?" Like it's a little different.
Me and Lyle are always having bromance.
Yeah, we're always
You guys do
scowling
this?
at each other and getting progressively closer to each other's faces.
Until
Farted.
that.
I think my farts are better than Lyle's farts.
Oh, that is fucking impossible.
Let's put that up to audience debate.
I want to have little lavalier mics. What do you call those?
Lav-
Let's
Lavalier?
decide who's.
Yeah, I want those like on our asses from now on.
All right. Let's decide
disgusting.
whose farts smell better.
No, it's not about the smell ever.
It's about the
Nobody
texture.
ever wants to smell a fart. we all want to hear a fart.
Well, that's arguable, but yeah,
That's
I get
completely
what
true.
you're saying.
I'm right. Everyone always wants to hear a big, fat, loud fart. Nobody wants to smell it.
It's always funny.
It is always funny.
There's no downside
People that don't
to
laugh
it.
at farts literally have broken brains.
I think that's true, yeah.
I mean, if you just fart, I'm already like heaving and hoving, dude. I have nothing else to hold back.
They always come out of nowhere when you least expect it. Unless the guy says, "I'm about to fart." Hold
That makes
on.
it like more unfunny when
Yeah.
it happens. If you warn out the audience and then you fart after, you might as well just like walk off the stage.
What
at
you
that
need to
point.
do is you need to walk up to him and say, "I got really bad news." What?
Setup was really funny.
Yeah.
I'm not even being like facetious, like legitimately making me laugh. So you are right.
You fart and you say, I farted, and then they go, ugh, so that was the bad news, huh?
Has there ever been like...
It's like a studio audience laugh after that. It's like a Big Bang Theory joke.
That is terrible.
That's exactly what it is.
Has there ever been like a fucking like iconic like Congress hearing or like history defining moment where someone's just loudly farted during it?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I feel like I saw a video that was kind of like that, or it was like a concert where it's like it was like a quiet part of the song and then someone like loudly farted.
I've never heard of that. Sounds gross.
Editor, look up big fat fart. Make sure it's a hot woman doing it. Then make sure there's a fat man doing it. Make them have a cool battle like Donald Duck and Daffy Duck.
And then slip nerf this in the
You've been here before.
I kind of fucking hate this place, man.
Yeah, it's
Sonic, can
pretty
you turn
boring.
down that music? It's a little obnoxious. I'm trying to hike out here.
Sorry, what?
I'm trying to hike out
I
here.
can't hear you.
I'm trying to enjoy the outdoors, you fucking... No one wants to hear
Repeat
that.
yourself. I couldn't hear what you were doing.
No one wants to hear that crappy twink music, Sonic.
Oh, that is Hoobastank.
I don't fucking care.
It is not Hoobastank.
It is. It's Hoobastank, the one-hit wonder. I think Hoobastank had literally one song everybody knew, and it was the one with it where he walks into the road and pretends he gets hit by a car.
Oh, I walk this lonely
Do you remember
road.
that?
Yeah.
And then like they pretend like they get hurt. I don't remember this song, but yeah, whatever. Who cares? Hoobastank is in the name. They fucking stank.
Dude.
What?
If the lead singer of Hoobastank fucking heard you say that, a single tear would roll
I
down
don't
the
like
side
how
of
he
his cheek.
sings. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a no fresh bird myself, but at
You
least
know what would be better?
What?
You know the way they put these fucking rails all over the sky just floating around? It's really uggo.
I know.
What
Wouldn't
they
it be
should've
better if it was a
done-
part of the environment?
Yeah, they should have done like Tony Hawk environment stuff with just edges everywhere.
I agree. I agree.
Why did they do these ugly ass fucking sky pollution rails?
I don't know. It's fucking
I don't want to
annoying.
look at that.
By the way, I'm trying to find music, Chris. That's what I've been doing the whole
Well,
time.
you fucking.
I just
How
have to
about
do-
you find a single fucking Chaos Emerald, Corey? That's all the audience wants to see.
Yeah.
What is the Chaos Emerald?
He is not falling that
In
slow.
theory, would progress the game, I would assume. Right?
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I do need a Chaos Emerald.
Is that not what we're supposed to be doing here?
Yeah, we need keys though. We got to go to the stages to do that.
Okay, did that give you a key?
Okay,
Okay, well, unlock the map so we can see. There's a Chaos Emerald.
Oh, there's a music.
And there's a music.
There's a music. Oh, let's go get the music. Excuse me. No.
No time for guesses.
What is it?
Dusty Desert.
I don't know. I guess it's like a desert song.
How do you think Sonic would fare against the Conquistadors?
I think he would contract diseases from them.
Who's the Conquistadors?
Probably would. They're
Or
the
would
guys.
he give them diseases?
They're the Spanish who came in and fucked up the Mayans.
Really?
that
That's
right?
what they did?
They kind of fucked up a lot of people. They were all over the place.
All I know is they come in at the end of Apocalypto.
The Tenacious D thing?
No, the Mel Gibson movie.
Oh, I've never seen it.
What? No.
You've never seen Apocalypto?
That movie's awesome.
Can I tell you something, Lyle?
Yeah.
Never seen it either.
Wow, it's a good movie.
Why didn't you tell Corey it was a good movie?
Corey wouldn't like it.
Corey wouldn't like
I'm not
it.
a movie guy. I don't watch movies, and it pisses Lexi off to no extent.
I don't blame you, Corey. Movies are stupid. Games are stupid. Writing is stupid. Talking
Most
is stupid.
media is stupid.
Most everything is stupid.
Honestly, like talking is stupid, breathing is stupid.
It is.
It's
if you,
all a means
if
to
you
an
get
end,
down
if
to
I-
the
if I can be
nitty-gritty of it,
nihilistic.
even I am stupid.
Chris.
No, Chris.
Not you.
Not you.
Not
Not me.
Christopher.
Ahoy, hoy.
Give me this.
Really good Mr. Burns. You just whipped that out of nowhere for no reason. And you know what? I kind of appreciate
Thanks,
it.
bro. Oh, it always bugs me. You know that guy who does OneyPlays animateds? He did the Simpsons, Homer strangling Patty and Selma.
Yeah.
It makes me so angry that I didn't say ahoy hoy. I said hello is Mr. Burns.
Does he go ahoy hoy?
Yeah, he goes
He
ahoy
does.
hoy.
I think that was like an improv thing, and then they just kind of made it like part of his character.
I love it.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Or no, actually, that's not it. There's a story behind it. Is apparently like that's how they would answer the phone in like the fucking like 1902 originally, before like they had any sort of etiquette for it. Before it was hello. Yeah, they would say ahoy hoy or something.
Mr. Burns.
So it's like an old history thing, because the fucking writers on The Simpsons were all dudes with like doctorates and shit.
Chris,
yeah?
you
And
can always
Conan
just say it
O'Brien.
here and then have the guy like reanimate everything.
Yeah, can you do
just
that?
in the new audio clip.
Cruddy Hands, can you do that? No, he's so cool. I love his cartoons. Fucking,
Is it the one where it's like at the end where he's like, "Hey, homie"?
Yeah,
he's like,
you go,
"No!"
yeah, that was you.
Because
Yeah.
I'm playing fucking Mario World and I fucking died.
That was funny.
Do you think that hurts?
Sonic being like depixelated, it hurt in Willy Wonka, I'm pretty sure. Remember TV Joe or whatever his name is?
Did Willy Wonka deconstruct himself at an atomic level?
Yeah.
You see that
Yo,
shit?
Lyle,
Yeah.
real question.
Yeah.
True question, and I want you to answer truthfully.
I can't make any promises, but go ahead.
No, be very truthful. If the government came and they said, "Okay, guys, we figured out teleportation. That's it. You can now teleport anywhere." Would you step into a teleporter and teleport somewhere else?
Not unless I was going to die otherwise.
Same, right? That's what I'm saying. But what if they literally said, "Don't worry, you're not dying and getting recreated. We figured that out. That's definitely not happening." But I still wouldn't trust that, would you?
Probably not.
I just wouldn't trust it.
I might trust it if, like, the president did it or something, like...
Yeah, no, yeah.
Then I might...
I still wouldn't trust it, because I'd assume they cloned the president and made his clone do it.
Good point. Actually.
I would never trust that ever, ever, ever.
Yeah, it would take a lot to get me to trust it.
I'll be a cuck and take the bus rather than do that.
You'll be a bus cuck?
Yeah.
Comparative to what? Exactly.
Like getting into a teleporter and risking just deleting yourself just to be like reconstructed as something else that's not really you.
You would need like really good like evidence that it wouldn't like reconstruct your body.
No matter what evidence they gave me, I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't trust them.
I said the same thing to Jeff, and Jeff brought up the fact that like there's an episode in Star Trek where like they talked about that, where like it apparently, I don't know if it was Kirk, but it created another of the captain guys.
Yeah.
Or it created another one of those guys, and it actually like picked him up, but he was still on the planet.
Oh.
And he ended up staying on the planet for like 20 years, and they came back later and found him.
Oh.
And they were like they brought him on board, and they were like, "Oh, we thought you were on board the whole time." He's like, "No." It's like, I thought you guys fucking abandoned me. And then he had to like meet his like second clone, who was literally just him. I think that'd be fucking scary.
That is scary.
They
Yeah.
like replace. They fuck the girls you fuck and like do the OneyPlays you do. It'd be terrifying. You're stuck on a desert island, and then you find out your whole life's been changed.
Okay, here's a question. If you could clone yourself, copy yourself,
Yeah.
and would you want to do that?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
You wouldn't want a perfect copy of yourself?
A perfect
no.
copy? Think of the possibilities.
On one hand, you could be like, you could hang out with yourself for a week and be like, "God, I hate that thing about myself," and you'd see it from a third-person perspective. You'd probably become really, either become really a better version of yourself from seeing how shitty you are, or you would just become worse from hanging around with yourself and getting like egged on by yourself.
I feel like I could get like twice as much work done.
Well, yeah, okay, if your clone is like, "Listen, let's work in separate rooms, I don't want to see you till the end of the week," then you would just get a lot of work done.
Yeah, that's kind of, I feel like that would be the...
That's what I'm saying.
That's how I would think of it, so that would also be how my clone would think of it.
I wouldn't want to
I'm
talk to
literally
myself
saying
at
the
all.
same thing.
I would probably just want to build two different skill sets. Like, whichever skill set I built, I would have the clone, like, do the opposite thing. And, you know, so that way the clone's really good at something, and I'm really good at something, and then we work together to be really good at two things.
That's genius. That's thinking outside the box.
And then I'd shove him into a teleporter.
Then make a third one, and that one just happens to like had his brain fried, so he's just kind of like a gimp.
That'd be cool. Like a third like stupider me that would be like a butler.
No, you could just use him as like a table. You could rest him on his side and put bar drinks on him. And then you and other Lyle could have like very like philosophical discussions.
Yeah, about the ethics of what we're doing to the third one.
That's a really good idea for a cartoon, Lyle. You should fucking do that. That's fucking hilarious. That just seems like something you would do.
I do have a cartoon that's actually a little bit similar
Really?
to that. It's a little bit, but it's not exactly that.
I mean, like space shit and like the whole idea of like time travel and teleporting is like a really cool idea, but it really is just like breaking you down and then like reproducing another one. Like that's where we're at the point.
But Corey, what if it said literally like the particles are moving through space and time? They're still you.
Chris, have you ever seen TV Joe from Willy Wonka and what happens to him?
He gets shrunk.
Yeah, he becomes a little bite-sized. Do you
And then
want
Willy
that to
Wonka
happen to you?
bites his head off and looks into the camera and says, "You lose!"
Good day, sir!